Just doing the next video in the series on our adventure down to the Overland Track. It's actually the night before we set off on our first day on the track tomorrow, and just finishing packing up everything here. I thought I'd just do a quick video on all the food that we're taking down with us. So I'll take you around what we've got packed here for the 7 days that we're going to be on the track. So this is all just divided into days essentially. So day one, we've got breakfast in the hotel, so that's fine. We're just probably going to eat something either in the hotel or on the bus on the way there. We're just staying in Launceston tonight. So lunch is not actually in here, but we've got just something fresh that we bought today, just to have as our first lunch tomorrow. And then there's a couple of snacks here as well. I've just got a morning snack, so an oat slice, and there's also in some foil there's actually banana bread in that, so that's a bit heavy, but yeah, it'll be good to eat early on. So also then we've got dinner. Tomorrow night we're actually doing pasta, and there's some beef mince there, dehydrated beef mince, which we're going to add some pizza sauce to, some sun-dried tomatoes, and there's some herbs there as well, rosemary and thyme. So hopefully that's going to be a nice little first night's dinner. And then also I've got an apricot crumble dessert, dehydrated dessert there as well. That's actually a 2-serve. It's probably just going to be me eating dessert, so that's probably going to be good enough for 2 nights. I'll split that up to have over a couple of nights. So then day two, I'm trying to keep variety where we can. So I've got here a couple of sachets of just oats. I just find one's not enough for me, so I'll put the extra bag in there. There's also, actually, what have we got for second day lunch? That's right, we're doing all the wraps. I'll show you those in a minute. We've got wraps that we're doing. For that day we'll probably just do ones with peanut butter and honey possibly as well. And then for dinner we've got a Mediterranean lamb and black olives, so hopefully that's going to be pretty good. And there's also a soup there for dinner as well, and I'll probably finish off the second half of that the apricot crumble from the first day. And then yeah, I've just got a snack in there as well, a Cliff Bar, for while we're on the track. And there's a bunch of other snacks here as well, which I'll show you towards the end. And then day three, again, just trying to mix it up a little bit. So I've got muesli for breakfast, which I've added a little bit of dried fruit to. There's also, then for lunch, we've got wraps again, but this time we've got a sachet of tuna, and there's enough for 2 people in that one. So we'll have that with some snow peas and probably some sun-dried tomatoes as well. Dinner for that. This is actually the longest day too. This is about a 17k hike that day. So we've got a Thai green chicken curry for dinner, which will hopefully be a nice little reward for a long day's hike. And then I've got an apple pie. Again, that's enough for 2 nights, and it's probably just me. I'll be eating dessert, so I'll try and split that over 2 nights. And then snacks, oh sorry, I forgot the soup there as well. Pretty much got soup each day for dinner, just alternating the flavours each night. And then a couple of snacks in there, a Cliff Bar and a breakfast bar. So then day 4, we're planning to have a rest day on day 4 at probably at Pelion. It's looking like the weather is potentially going to be a reasonable number of showers across the hike, so that at the moment this day is showing as having the most amount of rain, so hopefully it's going to work out to be a good one to have a rest day. So probably won't consume as many calories on that day if we're not on the track. So again, I've just got some oats, different flavour oats for breakfast. For lunch that day we're actually going to do some noodles. We've got soba noodles here with seaweed, and I might add a little bit of beef jerky or something to that as well. And then again, a couple of, there's just a Cliff Bar there for a snack during the day. And for that dinner, we've got chicken tikka masala. And then I've just got a Snickers there for a little treat at night, a little bit of dessert. So that's day 4, rest day by the look of how things might go. So then day 5, again, we've got muesli for breakfast. And then we've got another tuna sachet here, again enough for 2 people, so we'll do pretty much the same thing as we did on day 3 with the mountain bread wraps. And then again, I've just got a couple of snacks in there for the track, Cliff Bar and a breakfast bar. And dinner that night, again a soup, and we've got a classic beef curry for dinner. And I think that's probably going to be the other half of the apple pie that I have that night from the day 3 dessert. All right, and then day 6, again pretty similar. Breakfast will be muesli. We've got lunch that day will be some more mountain bread with peanut butter and honey. And then, again, just the sort of snacks again for during the day, another Cliff Bar and a breakfast bar. Dinner that night will be soup again, and then we've got kung pao chicken. So we're kind of mixing it up here with all the flavours, hopefully. And then I've just put a Snickers in there for a little bit of something at the end of the day. So that takes us through to the last day then, on day 7. We've got a ferry picking us up at Narcissus Bay at 11:30, so we're going to have a pretty early start. So I've just put in a couple of breakfast bars there to probably just eat on the go, because we're going to be up really early that day. And then this is just a bit of an emergency stash in case we needed it, just a bit of oriental fried rice. So hopefully we won't even need to use it, but it's in there just in case. And then, as I was saying before, we've got a bunch of mountain bread here with the snow peas and sun-dried tomatoes. So that'll just get split across a couple of our lunches, and the sun-dried tomatoes will go in that first night's pasta as well, which should be good. And then I've just got a bunch of snacks in here as well. So just a bag of M&Ms, probably a good chocolate to walk with because it doesn't actually melt, which would be good. Just some Bliss balls, they're pretty tasty just to have as a little snack along the way. Mango slices, I love those things. And then some trail mix and a bit of beef jerky. So we haven't really been that scientific about all the stuff that we've packed. We realise that this is just part of what we're carrying, by the way. So the friend I'm hiking with has the rest of it. And it takes up a reasonable amount of the weight that we've got, and space as well. So anyway, look, we said to each other we didn't want to be hungry on the trip, so we I don't think that's going to happen. We've got plenty of stuff to take with us, but it's just we wanted to make sure that we were going to sort of run out of food. So I don't think that's going to happen by the look of what we've got here. So you guys might decide to go a bit more lean than this, or potentially want to take more than this, but we kind of thought that was about the right amount of food for us. So anyway, we're packing all this up now and starting the track. We're getting picked up in the morning on a shuttle bus at about 6:30 or 6:40, and then I think it's a couple of hours over to the start of the track. Get our pass and off we go, hopefully around about 9 or 9:30 or something. All right, so that's it. Well, next time we talk to you, we'll be actually on the Overland Track. See you then.